Kimi Raikkonen, meanwhile, could end his 2-year foray into the WRC, having already announced he does not wish to make the long journey to Australia. The former F1 champion has decided he will only continue in rallying if he is given a fully paid professional drive for next season. With one driver potentially leaving Citroën, another could be joining the French marque. 2011 Dakar winner and SWRC regular Nasser Al-Attiyah is hoping to secure the funding to run as a third factory DS3 entrant next season. And finally, Ken Block's long-awaited Gymkhana 4 video has been released recently. The Hollywood mega-mercial was filmed in Universal Studios in LA and is the Americans' most ambitious project to date.
The tough part is trying to come up with different concepts every time to not only go out and drive and do things different with the car, but actually create situations that are fun and entertaining so people keep coming back and watching it. So this one, you know, we wanted to kind of go back to like a high production value and kind of have some fun with it. So we went to Universal Studios with the idea of, you know, kind of calling it like a Hollywood type theme, so we called it the Hollywood mega-mercial. It was actually one of the most difficult ones as far as the driving goes. I was in a brand new car that I only tested literally like 1 or 2 days before I had to go film in it, so you know, quick bit of setup work and then go straight into it without too many changes. On top of that, the proximity to actually immovable objects or very hard objects was something that I kind of set myself up for, which made things very difficult. You know, but that's part of the fun for me though, is taking, you know, these ideas and trying to make it more and more difficult for myself every time, because that's what helps develop my skills in the Gymkhana car. But on the other side of it too, it's fun just being creative on these sides of finding these situations and being able to figure out different things to do with the car. So yeah, I hope this one's just as popular as the ones in the past, and I get to go do more.
As we heard earlier, Rally Australia has a long history for throwing up the unexpected over in the Perth-based event. The New South Wales rounds have quite a reputation to keep up.
Yeah, Perth was a fantastic location for the rally. Also, it was very narrow between the trees sometimes, and that's why we saw quite a lot of drama over there.
The thing was, the surfacing over in Perth was different to anywhere else. You had these little, you know, ball bearings, and I think that's probably what created so much drama over there, and you know, made it such a tricky rally.
And with the event shifting down the east coast to Coffs Harbour, once again it's a step into the unknown for the WRC's finest.
I can't say anything because I haven't seen the stages how it's going to be now in this new location, but for sure it is different. It is a massive difference with the distance from east side to the west side.
It's difficult. I mean, you know, we've only had really one rally over there, and this now moved again, so hopefully the roads will be a little bit nicer to drive as well.
We have to wait the Ricky to be sure of this condition, but I have done Australia one time, so we changed part of Australia, but I'm sure that it will be a nice rally.
From what I've heard, there's a little bit of a mix of everything, and we'll just have to try and have a really good recce and, you know, pick up what you can, and, you know, really try and learn the character of them and learn the surface on the recce, and just make sure that you're well prepared.
I'm sure it will be very, very slippery to be first on the road, as normal. But that's a little bit of the interesting thing, to move the rallies in some other places. So, you know, it's new for everybody. So I will find out when they're coming down.
There are a couple of drivers in the service park who can give us an insight into what to expect. Brendan Reeves also hoping to secure a guest entry on the rally, and his WRC Academy rival Molly Taylor both have experience of rallying on the Coffs Coast.
When I was growing up, it was one of the rounds of our Australian Championship, and there's quite a mixture of really nice, wide, shire roads, we call them, you know, for trucks and stuff like that, so good grip and quite fast. And then there's also a mixture of some more tighter technical stuff in the forest.
This is a totally different area. I think it's around 800 kilometres away from there, and that was very fast, one of the fastest rallies in the WRC, so the average speeds will be down from that, and it's a traditional rallying area for Australia on the east coast, so everyone should really look forward to it.
Because Australia is so big, you get such a different variety of surface. So the surface traditionally over in Western Australia that's very loose is very you know, I guess isolated to that side of the country. It's a lot more, some sandy base and some clay base, depending on whereabouts in the forest you are. So should be more grip, probably until it rains, and then it'll be incredibly slippery.
There should be a traditional gravel-based stage. There's many water crossings in the rallies. It's got quite a small rock base, but the surface holds together really well. So tyre punches, nothing like that should be a problem, and you will have to do a bit of road sweeping, so Loeb might be in trouble there.
With Sebastian Loeb's rivals playing catch-up in the championship, they will certainly hope so. Could these brand new stages provide an opportunity to get a jump on the Frenchman with a more aggressive, braver approach?
It's going to be difficult because everybody are thinking the same way, but in a new rally you need to be, you know, more precise with your notes, and then just really believe on them when you go in rally. For sure you're going to get more surprises, and you know, notes are not going to be maybe perfect in every corner, but you just have to forget that and go flat out and exactly what your notes are saying. So that's the only way you can go.
You should not do a more aggressive space note. You should do as the road is. It's your decision then when you want to attack yourself. And the main thing is that you get the good feeling with your base notes that, okay, you know exactly that they are good, and you are confident, and when you are confident then you can attack, and then it's good.
It's difficult to take more risks than actually. We are really trying to do our best all the time, and for sure Seb have the advantage, but the goal for us is to try to do a perfect end of the season, and you have to believe in your chance.
As always, you can follow the Aussie adventure as it happens on WRC.com. And with the championship winding down, every point counts. For now, though, from WRC Rally World, it's goodbye.